Jonathan Traylor is a husband, father, singer, songwriter, dancer, and now a guest on the Sami Show.
Let's
Is there
go.
anything you don't do?
Oh, come on. Come on. Thank you for having me.
Oh, thank you for being. I wanted to turn this into like a little bit of a jam set. Like,
Let's
can we
go.
get some moves going?
Oh,
or
we know.
we
Nah,
can,
you know.
No. Okay, we'll do
Let's
that
go.
later. It's so good to sit down with you in person. You're always so real with me, and I appreciate this.
For sure.
Where does that motivation come from to go beyond what the typical artist or faith representative would talk about?
Because there's so much fluff. There's so much fluff going on in the world, and people follow a lot of people that aren't real.
Yeah.
You know, and they try to shape their lives off of things and people that are not real.
Yeah.
And when you do that, things fail. You end up failing. Things just kind of crumble. But I found out, like, follow Jesus.
Yeah.
He's real. The
Yeah.
Word of God is real.
Yeah.
And when you do that, things fall into place.
Yeah, has
Things
becoming a
work.
dad
Yeah.
changed that for you in terms of that? We were talking about how quickly time goes when you become a parent, but in terms of really being not just saying something, but doing something about it?
Definitely, because your kids see you, and they're relying on every word that you say. They trust every word that you say, and like, you got to follow through. You got to be real. You know what I'm saying? Because you're shaping this next generation. You're shaping them, and what they grow up to be, like, they got from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a huge responsibility, a privilege, but a responsibility to pour into our kids, man.
Yeah. Can I ask, as a black man, I mean, not to say there's more of a responsibility, but
Oh, my
to
goodness.
teach your children, things are not equal right now.
Yeah.
How do you manage that, and how do you wish we were further along in society, or where do you see things for your kids as they grow up?
Definitely. I get frustrated a lot with what's going on, the climate that we're in, but I think it is my responsibility to remind my daughters that they're beautiful. God made you on purpose. He made you this way on purpose. You're beautiful.
Yeah.
He loves you. I love you. You're great. You know, and I'm always affirming my kids. And even when we drop them off at school, we tell them to be a light. And I know, like, being a black man, especially sometimes in these spaces, it's my responsibility to always point people back to God. And yes, I'm in environments sometimes where it seems unfair, where things are kind of weird. I'm looked at crazy. What are you doing here? Do you belong here? But God has called me to be a bridge builder. And being a bridge is not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy for people to walk across you and do all. It's not easy, but it's my responsibility to make sure that everything that I do points back to God.
Yeah.
And for them to experience His love by how I love them, you know.
And you're doing that in such a unique way through your music. And I say this in the best way possible. You are a chameleon. Like, you are.
I take it.
You
I
are
like
a
it.
Dove Award nominated artist for Gospel Album of the Year.
Let's go.
I was listening to it last night. Every track
Come on.
is different and yet uniquely you.
I love
like,
that.
I heard R&B vibes. I heard like old school 90s. I heard I had to say, my mom, who's almost 80, it was this kind of love. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
that's really nice.
Yeah,
So take it
yeah,
as
yeah.
But then there was almost like Post Malone vibe, like Walk In kind of had these like
little rap,
like a little bit of everything. So how do you stay so true to you and still deliver on what your fans want and then be true to Jesus?
That's good, yeah. And I love you said that word. I call my music gumbo music.
Oh, that's
there's
good.
something in there for everybody.
Yes.
But I have to be true because, like, again, we have so many songs that are just, no disrespect, just fluff.
Yeah.
You know? But, like, give me something for Monday.
Yes.
For Tuesday, for Wednesday.
Yes.
I'm trying to make it to Sunday. Like I'm trying to make it through the week. Give me something, something I can dance to, something I can work out to, something that when I'm crying, I can say, I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
I can put it on and say, I'm gonna be all right, you know? So I try to I grew up on everything. I grew up on CC. I grew up on Kirk Franklin. I grew up on Coldplay. You know, I like a little NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. I like that stuff, you know? And the way I write, I don't wanna try to make a formula out of it. Look, a lot of my songs are just a journal.
Yeah.
It's an open prayer or open conversation between me and God. And some songs I start off in my journal, Lord, I'm frustrated, or this is going on. God, I'm barely holding on. And I put it in song form later. And that's how some of these songs are written. They're just my real life.
That makes it, because you were doing that on Instagram or on TikTok the other day, and I was like, yes, go that one, go with it. You're like, should I do this? I'm like, yes, keep doing it. And I thought, well, it comes through, it translates so much, and I agree with you. I don't love the cookie cutter formulas. I don't want to know what I can hear on the next track. I love being surprised. And I love, like you said, I mean, you said it so well of this is for Monday, this is for Tuesday. So, okay, where can people listen to your music?
Everywhere. So everywhere you listen to music, all the platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, all that good stuff. But also, if you go to jonathantraylormusic.com, you can get all my tour dates, all that good stuff. But yeah, follow me on all socials, Jonathan Traylor.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Make sure to follow him. Make sure to tune in to the Dove Awards as well to see, I mean, whether you win or lose, you're already a winner.
I'm grateful.
It's fun though, right?
Exactly.
It's always fun to do it.
It is.
Thank you for being here, Jonathan.
God bless you.
You too.